What's up, dudes? Welcome to spring break. Actually, it's not all that spring breaky outside. It's kind of muggy and foggy, but I am down here at the beach, and I hope wherever you are safe and that you're happy and that you're having a good time and you're enjoying your rest. Hopefully the weather will clear up, but I've got my practice pad here, I've got my sticks, I've got my metronome. What else do you need, honestly, to be happy, right? So we're going to look at green eggs and flam today. So we're just going to, for the purpose of the spring break videos, we're just going to be looking from the beginning up to letter C. We've got time to get the rest of it down, but the idea with giving you guys this music prior to spring break is to get a good solid start on it. So what I'm going to do first is just play through the beginning to C for you. And then we'll talk about a couple of things. So this is the first of 3 videos that you're going to get on this. So this is kind of your introduction and talk about reading the music a little bit. So here we go with green eggs and flam. 1, 2, ready, go. So that's the beginning of green eggs and flam up to letter C. So I just want to talk about a couple of the notation things. First of all, you notice that all of the rolls in this piece are actually double stroke rolls. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in the second video when we break down the rudiments that are in this. But all of the rolls that are indicated are open rolls. So basically what that means is that anything that's a roll, you interpret it as 16th notes with double strokes on it. So for example, let's look at measure 11. So we have right, roll, right, roll, right. Those are 5-stroke rolls in there. So the end of 1 is an 8th note with 2 slashes on it. Okay, so that's a roll. You interpret that as 16th notes with double strokes on them. Okay, so let me do the 16th note part first and just kind of show you how it starts. So if I look at measure 11 and just do it without the double strokes, I'm counting 1 and a 2 and a. Okay, and then I put double strokes on them. 1 and a 2 and a. And that's how we interpret those. So anything that is notated as a roll is 16th notes with double strokes on them. So another place is 12, 13, 14, 15. Measure 15 on beat 2. That is a double stroke roll. It's actually a 9-stroke roll, but it's made up of double strokes. So in measure 12, 13, 14, 15, sorry for forgetting that, I'm going to play 1, 2, E, and a 1, but I'll put double strokes on those so that they become 32nd notes essentially. So 1, 2, E, and a 1. So the double strokes are how we make that happen. Flams. The stickings on the flams are very important. Some of these are right-handed flams, some of them are left-handed flams. And just to clear up any confusion that there might be on that, the sticking that is indicated is the primary note, not the grace note. Okay, you have to play the grace note with the other hand, obviously. So a flam with letter L under it is going to be right-hand grace note, left-hand primary note. That's a left-handed flam. A flam with a right hand indicated is right hand primary note, left hand grace note. So be very careful about how you interpret those flams and play all of them on the correct hand. Once we get to letter B, there's a couple of special notation things that you're probably not used to seeing. The X on top of the staff, on that G space on top of the staff, that's a rim knock. So you probably saw me doing those. So you just click the front of the rim with the, right around the shoulder of the stick. And then the diamond in the same place on the G space is a stick click. But there are stickings notated for these. So a right hand stick click is right over left. You use the right stick to play the left stick. So the left stick is the instrument, the right stick is your stick, I guess. So in measure 21, I'm playing the left stick with the right stick. The right stick comes down on top of the left. Pay close attention to the stickings. I think all of the stickings just about in this piece are notated, and they are very important. Again, I'm going to talk more about that when we get into the rudiments in the next video, but the stickings are super, super important. The accents, also important. You know, in middle school, I always have to kind of talk people into playing accents. And that's, you know, like, I'll be in class, for example, and somebody will be playing a snare drum part with a bunch of accents in it, and I'll say, I want to hear more accents, and they'll kind of fake it, you know. And yeah, for concert and sight reading, a UIL judge probably will not mention that unless they're a percussionist. But when you're playing a solo, those accents better be there. They are really important. So we need to actually hear the accents. Don't just intend to play an accent and then play something that we can't hear. You need to actually hear them when those occur. So make a big difference between your accent sound and your non-accent sound. Okay, so that's about it for part 1. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you in part 2.